It's the Odd Drunk Podcast, a very strange podcast, the drunkest show in the world. It's Jackson and Colton talking out of their ass. We don't care as long as drinks are poured. Sometimes we have our friends here. We will talk about anything. We don't care as long as we have beer. And if you let that whiskey ring. The Odd Drunk Podcast. Everybody. Welcome back to the Odd Drunk Podcast. I hate everything right now. I shouldn't be doing this right now. But you know what? The show must go on. And
yeah,
it's still fun. I mean, I just got, as you guys know, we're in college, and I got a couple finals done today.
Yeah,
so that makes me feel
both
better.
of our hair is just like sticking up from us like stressing out.
Yeah, I'm filled with nothing but stress and rum right now. But you know,
I gave a presentation last week drinking from a bottle of Coke that had rum in it.
There you go.
Yeah,
but you know what? The show must go on. And as we mentioned before, we are going to be as per last year, we're going to be taking a break January.
Yeah.
We'll be back in February.
Yep. But it's the holiday season.
It is the holiday season. and thank God I'll be done with the semester next week.
Yeah, we're so close. We're so close.
Well, my girlfriend, she thought I was done this week because it is technically the last week of classes.
I'm mostly
but I got
done this
finals week.
I actually managed to, the last week and the week before that were the 2 weeks of me, like, swamped with shit. That's why I only read, like, 2 issues of Hawkeye for the last episode.
Check that episode out.
Yeah. I somehow am, I mean, there's a lot of work still to do, but I'm not stressing out at the moment, actually.
Well, for me,
I'm okay.
It's been just consistent work. Right?
Yeah.
I haven't had a week where I'm just like slogged, but it's just, there's always something I should be doing.
Yeah. Oh no. Last week I
now.
was slogged with work. This week is just like, there's always something to do, but I'm not stressing out.
For me, it's been like a slow but consistent sludgy slog.
Oh, my semester has been this, there's always something I can do. And then once every 3 weeks, there's a week where I have a fuck ton to do.
Well, it's not just always something you can do. There's always something you have to do. Like after the first couple weeks, you get to the point where you just can't not do. Like, yeah, it's always like it's
There's I not only finished my work for the week, but I'm ahead on my homework, and there's still something school-related I could be doing.
There's something itching.
There's just something there.
There's something itching at the back of my brain.
I've gotten in the habit of, even when I'm not doing schoolwork, when I'm just at my desk watching YouTube, I still have schoolwork pulled up in the background.
Oh yeah, I still have.
When I have sudden moments of inspiration to work on it for like 5 minutes.
I just closed them, but I had a couple Word documents and PowerPoints and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah,
open.
I did finish a paper today, though. I still need to proofread it. But I finished it.
I've been really well. I don't want to get into it. All I'll say is I've been really lucky with my papers because I haven't really proofread anything lately.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, I just happened to.
I was talking to another student recently, and it kind of made me feel better about myself because there was stuff where I was like, "Oh, did you study for that test?" And she's like, "Oh, I studied a shit ton. It was really hard." And I was like, "Oh, I only missed like 2 points on it, and I studied for like an hour."
An hour, yeah.
And honestly, to be totally honest, I rarely proofread my papers other than for basic grammatical stuff.
No, yeah.
I maybe my final papers I proofread a little bit more. But.
Well, I guess I proofread a little bit because like I reword things, I go back, but I don't like when I'm done. It's usually at the point where I have to submit it.
That's the point. Is like I don't proofread because I procrastinate till the last minute. There's been times where I have I have like an hour to turn in a paper, and I finish it, and I'm like, fuck it, turn it in. It's gonna be terrible, and then I still get an okay grade.
Our friends at shout out, by the way, our friends at That Helped podcast.
Yeah,
another Durango, Mexico pod. Well, you know what? We'll shoot the link in our description. We'll do them a favor, but they better collaborate with us soon. But those bastards. No, but they have an episode about write it in your notes. Yeah, they have an episode about procrastination, and I think that'd be a good topic for us. And it'd totally be stealing from them, but I don't know why. And I want to get off this whole school thing pretty quickly because it's misery. But I don't know why, but I see, at least, maybe I haven't given it a real chance, but it always seems like my best ideas and best work comes from like the desperation. Oh, this is due in like 2 hours.
No, I'll definitely
the test is tomorrow, and I haven't done anything.
I'll definitely have like writer's block for a whole week, and then 2 days before the paper is due,
boom,
I'll sit down and write 2,000 words.
Well, it's because it's the necessity. Like, I was talking to another classmate. He admitted it to our professor. He was like, "So will this be due at midnight? Because I always wait till the last second." And
even professors know it.
But even our professor admitted, he was like, "Yeah, I wait to the last second to grade your papers."
No, I had in front of my professor, not even just my professor, but my advisor for my senior thesis. I was talking about with one of the other students, how this is the time of the semester where we go online and like check our grades and what the minimum,
and then you calculate
the minimum grade we have to get to pass the class. Like, I could get a 68 on this essay.
It's like, okay, so I can kind of
and still pass.
I can bullshit.
And my professor was just giggling to himself as we were talking,
because they did that too.
Yeah, because they know.
Yeah,
they're not idiots. They've been doing this for a while.
The last thing I'll say about this topic is don't procrastinate. Please don't. Try not to. Please try to stay on top of your stuff.
Or do.
Aspiring students listening to us, if there's any of you, 40-year-old men listening to us, you don't procrastinate on life, okay? But
procrastination creates good work. We're doing the devil and angel on your shoulder thing right now.
No, exactly. But there is something about like the immediate stress and like it's got to be turned in like tonight or like tomorrow. That produce there's got to be science to it, where like the stress. I mean, I hate the stress. I've been exhausted for the last couple months now.
Yeah,
like maybe getting 4 hours a night of sleep.
Oh, this guy that gave a presentation this morning in my class.
I mean, I pulled all nighters.
He was like, first thing he said in his presentation was, he goes, "I've gotten 8 hours of sleep over the last 3 days."
There you go. Yeah.
So bear with me.
But you know what?
But then he did great. He did a good job.
It's funny that we took one break on this show recently.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
On Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
Where we didn't have anything to do. But you know what? I always like making time for this show because it helps with my sanity.
Oh yeah, it's an excuse to take a break from all our busy work and just do something fun.
And kudos to everyone that liked our comic books post. I saw that.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. So yeah, go follow our Instagram. Do all that fun stuff. Follow us on whatever platform you listen to.
Linktree in the description, etc.
Also, well, never mind. I won't mention that.
Reviews, all that stuff.
All that stuff.
All the stuff we talk about every episode.
And the stuff that you probably hate hearing, especially our,
yeah. It's one of those things where I don't love plugging this stuff, but we got to. We got to do it.
Speaking of plugging things, I have gotten offers, multiple, from Gothic jewelry brands.
Oh.
And also one from an activewear brand.
Remember a while back we got that off. Some of these are scams.
Oh yeah.
But they're still fun. We got that offer from the Manscaping company.
No, it wasn't Manscaped. It was Smooth My Balls.
Smooth my.
But
That's Manscaping, isn't it?
No, I think it's a different corporation. But
No, not Manscaping like a corporation. Manscaping like.
Well, yeah, it's
the thing.
the
Manscaping.
thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But but it ended up looking very sketchy.
Yeah, we didn't take.
Well, not
that.
necessarily like we were going to lose money, but it looked disingenuous. I don't want to promote anything on this podcast. You know, I want to keep this podcast as real as possible. And if we are going to promote anything, we got to believe in it. We got to have it.
Got to be something we believe in. Speaking of which, we haven't done this in a while, but shout out to Plantation Rum. If you happen to be listening, one of your representatives, you should sponsor us and send us free bottles.
Yeah,
we have the 20-year Plantation.
Well, I say we have to drink some of that if we're going to shout out to them.
Yeah,
That's only
maybe we should do
ethical.
that. Here we go. This is the 20th anniversary Plantation. It's a delicious
our way
aged
of
rum.
crediting our alcoholic shout outs, liquor shout outs is by drinking them.
That's a tasty rum. That's a special rum. That's one of those rums I keep on my shelf for special occasions. Last time we drank it was when Caleb was on the podcast for Skyrim.
Yeah.
10th anniversary.
We got, honestly, we got their Skyrim episode because that one went the shit.
Oh, yeah. The audio, the audio was fucked up and we were fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
So it'd be probably worth it to do a sober
It's on theme.
Well, not completely sober, but a more sober episode.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Caleb were fucked up by the time we started recording that episode.
I still hope you found some enjoyment. But yeah, anyways, 'tis the season.
Yeah, it's the holiday season. All sorts of holidays going on this time of year.
Non-specific, culturally ambiguous holiday season.
Yeah. There's all sorts of holidays. There's the big ones that happen in November and December.
Yeah.
Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, which is a really interesting holiday if you look into the history of it. It's actually pretty cool.
I don't know too much about it, and I don't want to culturally.
No, I'm not gonna go into it in case I make a mistake. But go look it up. Do some research at home. There's in December, the day this episode comes out, there's a couple holidays.
You know what's funny? People that get offended, and these kinds of people. I won't get too deep into it. But people that get offended when a corporation like Starbucks, for instance, doesn't call it Christmas season or Christmas, and they call it holiday season. It's like, who cares?
It's ridiculous.
The holiday season because there's multiple holidays. Yeah, Christmas is the big corporate one.
Do you want to know what else?
And I love Christmas.
Apparently, are on December 25th.
And you love Christmas. And see, at this point, Christmas really doesn't have much at all to do with religion.
Not at all.
The people that that get pissed off when, it's not referred to as Christmas season, it's like, who cares? You can celebrate what you want to celebrate.
Christmas is not the only holiday on December 25th. There's also National Pumpkin Pie Day and Alphabet Day or Noel Day. I don't know what the hell that is.
Alphabet Day or number 1 day? Or does that say Noel?
L. It's a capital L.
Oh, Noel.
Because
I get it. That's clever.
Oh, and it's alphabets because it has no L in alphabet. It's Noel Day.
Alphabet
because there's no L's
or no L.
Oh, that's fun.
That's amazing.
Speaking of which, I like that.
So we have. Don't worry about it. We got some good stuff planned in the next couple episodes, but stay for this one, please.
Yeah.
So
I have a feeling that this is actually going to be the best one of the month.
If you have the holiday spirit,
yes,
it will.
The holiday spirit.
So okay,
yeah.
Not gonna lie. As we mentioned earlier, our brains are fried from finals. So we're scrambling to get ideas, and it is the holiday season. So we decided kind of last minute, We're going to talk about some weird holidays, but not
Yeah.
only that, we're going to talk about what we think should be a holiday.
Yeah.
Or maybe perhaps updates to holidays.
Yeah.
And if you can't tell, I've already had like the equivalent of 3 shots.
Do you know, so the day this episode comes out, you know what holiday is on December 10th? Friday, December 10th is Dewey Decimal System Day.
So
And
organize your books at the library.
And the day that we're recording this on a Wednesday. Behind
Spoiler alert.
A little bit spoiler behind the scenes there. You know.
Well, you just said a Wednesday.
A Wednesday.
It could be a Wednesday in the past. It could be a Wednesday in the future.
Today, as we're recording this, is pretend to be a time traveler day.
That's perfect. I didn't even. Sorry, it's empty anyways. I accidentally threw my bottle cap at. Well, not bottle, whatever you call it.
The cork.
Cork. Yeah. But that's fun that you say it's pretend to be a time traveler day. Because we could be recording this a Wednesday in the future.
It's also National Brownie Day.
Maybe the whole time.
But that's lame. All the brownies.
Brownies are great.
Brownies are pretty great.
That's not lame.
I like brownies. I made brownies for Thanksgiving.
Didn't you say there was like
actually
a National Accountant Day or something?
Correction, my sister made brownies for Thanksgiving. I didn't actually cook anything.
Oh,
on
you're taking the credit.
National Accountant Day? I'm sure there's something of the sort. Let me look it up.
I'm not gonna lie. You want to know how I actually came up? So the actual idea of this episode is coming up with weird holidays, coming up with our own holidays, and I got it in desperation. I was on the toilet on my phone, as you do, and I was like, random topic generator.
Well, I did not find National Accountant Day, but I found a National Accounting Day, which is May 19th.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Talk like a pirate day. That's September
19th,
which is eerily close to Mexican Independence Day. And I remember in my school, we celebrated
Oh, shit. I got it right. I was guessing.
There you go. Check out our Pirates episode from way long ago at this point.
Mexican Independence Day is
The 16th.
Is it the
September
16th?
I believe so.
I know it was like 1821 or 22.
Oh, yeah, when it actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't... Well, I know Cinco de Mayo was when the
Cinco de Mayo is
Mexico just like held their own against the French, right?
The French, yeah.
Yeah.
The French tried to invade Mexico.
But Mexico did lose that battle on Cinco de Mayo, right?
I don't remember.
I just know that they like showed that they were a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
So
It was important because it asserted themselves as an actual nation.
And that was obviously before the actual Independence Day. But for some reason, corporate America, like Cinco de Mayo, I guess because it's
1821.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, no.
No, Cinco de Mayo was before that, wasn't it?
No. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. I don't remember what Cinco de Mayo was. Independence, Mexican independence.
Yeah. So yeah, I came up with this.
But the war for the fight for independence started as early as 1810.
Yeah,
It was a long.
It was a long war.
Mexican history is very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know enough about it.
I took a class last semester about it.
I took Latin American history, but we're more focused on Brazil and Colombia.
I took a class
last semester on Mexico.
Last semester with a Mexican history, and then this semester with Central American history. And with Dr. Michael Fry, who he is one of the leading, like, as far as
seriously.
American scholars, and I'm being serious here, as far as American scholars on Latin American history, specifically
studies,
specifically Central American history.
Yeah.
So, good class. He's a good professor.
I remember writing papers in that class, and he was like, "You're wrong." But you still get an A because you did a good job.
He's one of those professors that will be like, he'll recognize effort you put in.
It's not like he said I was wrong, but he was like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is okay.
Yeah.
This is a misconception.
He's one of those professors that he does not hold back uncriticizing
But he's still
you.
easy on grading.
But he recognizes
compared
you put in the work and all that sort of stuff and grades you appropriately. He's a good professor. He's a good guy.
I feel like he grades different majors differently, though. Like I feel like
I want to know.
I feel like if you're a history major, he'll grade harder. Because I feel like there's been some BS I put out as a poli-sci major, and he's like, "Well, he's a poli-sci guy, so whatever, it's fine."
I have no idea.
He's going at it at that angle.
Yeah.
You know?
You go. Oh, I'm just gonna. Yeah.
But enough about school.
I think that's
Colton.
actually a good way to grade stuff is recognize that this is a student that's not a history major. So recognize they're using their skills.
No, exactly. And
I
if
think
you
that's
use
a
your
good way.
skills
That's a good way to
accurately,
grade. Yeah.
But enough
Anyway.
about school stuff, okay?
It's been so on our mind. It's hard to get away from.
I know. But so I didn't actually come up with this episode idea, which I don't think we've clearly stated yet. So we're going to be coming up with holidays.
Yeah,
You're going to be talking about some weird ones or funny ones.
I came up with just a couple that I thought would be good.
But I was texting you about what should we do because we have good stuff saved up for the next couple episodes.
Yeah, and we had a couple ideas.
But I was like, well, we can't do the really good one already. We got to save that.
Yeah, and there's another idea we had, which I'm not going to spoil, that we're going to file away and save for probably February. The movie.
Oh. Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, there's one idea that you mentioned, though.
There's one that we're saving for
gonna
Christmas.
save,
but don't worry about it.
Well, we have a Christmas one, and there's one you mentioned in our
We have
text,
another Christmas one.
Our text that we
have a really
maybe would have
cool.
done.
We have a really cool movie one. It's a movie that's been on everyone's minds lately. There's a lot of old actors and villains coming back. That's all I'm gonna say. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about,
It's a new movie.
you shouldn't be listening.
Coming
to
out.
Yeah, soon. But so
Get woke.
I was on my toilet.
As all good stories start.
As all good stories start. And I was like, fuck, we need an idea that's not too good, but good enough. Because we got to save the good ones. But I was like, wait, what if we start basing every once in a while some episodes off of a random topic generator? And after going through it just a couple times, because some of them I was like, oh, that's okay, but that's kind of a stretch. But I got to, if you could create your own holiday, what would it be? What would you do? And it was from a random topic generator.
You did not tell me that before you told me about this episode. I'm finding out about that right now.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
But I was like, that's amazing.
That's good.
I mean, I never would have thought of that. So, do you have any holidays
that I came up with?
That you came up with?
I came up with 3.
Oh, wow. Good, because
3 holidays. They're not super complicated.
I'm going to have to improv a lot of this episode. Remember that horrible improv episode we did?
Yeah.
It's going to be like that.
The exclusive interview. Go listen to it.
We'll have to
or we'll don't. Have to bring, it's probably our weirdest episode.
We'll have to bring that back again. Maybe with someone else that's actually like in theater.
Yeah, it's definitely our weirdest episdo, but I had fun making it.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
So I came up with 3 holiday ideas.
All right, what do you want to start on?
I think that February 29th should be a holiday.
Oh, because it only happens
every 4 years.
Yeah,
I think that would be a really, really rad holiday that everyone would go all out on because it's only once every 4 years.
Would it be an excuse to drink a lot?
Of course.
As most holidays
As
are.
most good holidays are. Be an excuse to eat and drink and party.
Yeah.
And I think it should be a holiday. I think February 29th should be a holiday.
So what would it be?
An excuse to drink and feast.
What would you do? What would be the theme?
Well, it's leap year. So maybe, maybe you do some leaping.
You leap about.
and then you drink about.
Is there like a certain amount of times you have to leap, or is it jumping based activities?
Yeah, that jumping based activities.
Is it like Olympics, or is it like?
No, that's a good idea. We do an Olympics type event,
but It's just jumping. The long jump.
The
pole vault. Maybe.
Pole vault, yeah.
But that's like a side category.
Bunny hops.
Bunny hop, yeah.
Some skateboarding in there.
So
any sport that involves jumping as a major part of it would be...
Who's like the mascot? Every good holiday's got to have like a mascot.
I'm thinking like the Easter Bunny.
Just throw him in there?
We steal him. He's no longer an Easter mascot. So this is actually a holiday that attacks Easter.
Yeah, and then Easter's just left with
no more Easter Bunny. It's the leap year bunny.
What is the Easter Bunny all about? Where did that come from?
I don't know. I've heard different things, but I don't know.
It absolutely has nothing to do.
I think it has to do with like the beginning of spring.
Yeah, because there's bunnies, rabbits.
But I don't know specifically where it comes from, because it has nothing to do with actual Easter.
According to this is according to time.com. According to some sources, the Easter Bunny first arrived in America in the 1700s with German immigrants who settled in Pennsylvania and transported their tradition of an egg-laying hare called Ulsterhaus or Ulsterhaus. Their children made nests in which this creature would lay its colored eggs.
Interesting. Sounds Easter Bunny-ish.
It does. I always wondered where the eggs came from too, but I guess the Easter Bunny's a weird creature that can lay eggs.
Yeah, or
like
he...
a platypus.
I don't know. I've just always assumed it has to do with like springtime. The eggs and the Easter Bunny.
So yeah, apparently it originates from
because the
few sources I'm looking at,
like the actual holiday,
Germany.
The actual holiday of Easter, all the necromancy and stuff involved. It doesn't have anything to do with bunnies or eggs.
So wait, no, well it's the death and rise of
Jesus Christ. The necromancy. Yeah.
That's a way to put it.
I'm sure. I'm sorry if I pissed you off. I don't mean it to piss off any Christians listening. It's just a joke.
Hey, whether you're Christian or not, you know Jesus was a cool dude. But originating among German Lutherans, the Easter hare originally played the role of a judge evaluating
Lutherans.
Sorry. I'm tired and drunk.
No worries.
Evaluating whether children were good or disobedient in behavior at the start of the season of Easter tide, similar to the naughty or nice list made by Santa Claus.
Nice. You know what I watched the other night?
I guess the bunny would beat you with a stick if you were...
The other night, me and my girlfriend watched that movie, Rise of the Guardians. It's that DreamWorks movie about Jack
Isn't
Frost.
that like holiday people?
Yeah, it's Jack Frost and the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, and Santa.
Yeah.
And the Easter Bunny is played by Hugh Jackman.
That's great.
And he's like super Australian for no apparent reason, but it is an interesting movie.
Hugh Jackman is super Australian.
Yeah, it was a fun movie. I enjoyed it.
For no apparent reason.
But the Easter Bunny was pretty good in it. He's good.
I remember hearing that Hugh Jackman, when he was cast as Wolverine, he studied the mannerisms of wolves because he thought Wolverine was a fictional creature.
Oh.
But then when he showed up on the set and he was acting like wolf.
He was given like something like 6 months.
And he was like telling
heads up on it.
Bryan Singer, I believe.
Bryan Singer.
Yeah, he was telling him, he was like, I based him off of the wolves and how they act. And he was like, Wolverine is based off of Wolverines?
Yeah.
It's basically like a big weasel in Canada.
Well, wasn't it like...
But he had no idea.
Hugh Jackman wasn't the original casting, and he was cast last minute, and he was given like 6 months or something like that to get into shape and to get into character. Which is actually like...
I don't know who was the original casting.
The first like X-Men movie, he's not as like crazy ripped,
but
as
he's
he
more
is
like burly and like
he's not as crazy like
chest.
Hollywood ripped as he is in other movies. But
I really like his look in that
considering
movie.
He had only 6 months to prepare.
Yeah,
it's still impressive.
Yeah.
I like that. The first X movie is pretty good.
I've heard he could be coming back in some capacity.
I hope he doesn't.
in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Not that I don't love Hugh Jackman, but I think bringing him back would take away from the impact of Logan.
Here's my thing. Like, I've heard, like, Kevin Feige, he just announced pretty much that Charlie Cox will be coming back as Daredevil.
Ah, yes.
He won't say when.
I love Charlie Cox.
Probably in Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Spider-Man, yeah.
But maybe not. And also Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin. There's a lot of signs of him coming back in the Hawkeye series. I don't know if you've watched any of that yet.
I have not, because I've been busy. But
well, I will say he hasn't showed up in it yet, but there's a lot of references.
He's in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I'm gonna pee my pants.
What's
Vincent,
the silver guy that works for Kingpin?
Silver guy?
He's the big flat top silver guy that works for Kingpin in some of the comics. He's in Spider-Verse.
Oh, Tombstone.
He works for Kingpin sometimes.
Yeah,
and he's
sometimes.
in the Hawkeye comics.
Yeah,
They don't point him out as an important character.
No,
but,
I mean
he's in there.
This is such a tangent, but since we're on the topic,
why not?
I think some of the MCU characters are in an interesting position. I mean, the Netflix characters are in an interesting position where they're quasi MCU.
Yeah.
Like the Netflix shows do reference like the battle in New York and that stuff, but that's all they do. But they're not completely in a separate universe like the Sam Raimi movies or something.
Yeah, it's a weird.
So it's where they can kind of pick and choose. I've heard about John Bernthal as Punisher, whether he'll come back or not. And
I like him as Punisher.
He said he would not come back if it's going to be a watered down version.
I appreciate that.
No, yeah, because Punisher, you can't do that with Punisher. You have to go all the way.
And you know, they've said that, so Deadpool's officially going to be in the MCU.
So far, he's like the only R-rated one.
He's the one, they've said they're going to let him be rated R.
He has to be.
And let them retain some of their creative freedom.
Well, because Disney, I mean, as much as people...
I hope that they do the same thing with Punisher.
Well, as much as people like to make fun of Disney for like having to be PC and like...
They're not
family friendly.
They're not stupid.
They're not stupid.
Yeah.
Deadpool makes a shit ton of money the last 2 movies.
As a rated R movie.
Yeah.
They're not stupid. They know not to fuck with what works.
Fun fact. Disney owns Pulp Fiction.
They own Miramax. Yeah. Yeah.
And they own the Predator and Alien series now.
Yep.
So, you know, and I think the way they're going to do it is like Disney Plus shows, that's going to be like rated T.
Yeah.
PG-13. But they have Hulu also to put the R-rated shit on.
They have Hulu, and in theaters they can do whatever the hell they want.
But so far, like, such a tangent, but so far with like Hawkeye, which is a Christmas show. It is a Christmas show, so it relates.
Yes.
But Hawkeye, it's as close to a Netflix Marvel show as the proper MCU has got yet. Like,
in its feel and style.
The feel, the style, and yeah, it's not like overly brutal or anything, but like it's on the streets, and pretty sure Vincent D'Onofrio, or however you pronounce his name, is coming back.
Yeah, I would love to see him back.
And the actress, spoiler alert. Do you care?
I don't care.
The actress for Echo, which is originally a Daredevil villain.
Ah.
She's an assassin. She's deaf. And essentially she's good at like copying moves, and she can feel vibrations, whatever.
Yeah.
She's cool. But the actress, because her character is deaf, they found a deaf actress, the first Native American actress in the MCU.
Ooh, cool.
And she so happens to be an amputee. And they keep that in the show.
Oh, rad. That's awesome.
That's
cool.
I forget her name, but this is her first acting role.
That's super cool. I mean, it's just cool that someone who has those problems can get a successful role like that. That's awesome.
Her name's Liqua Cox. Oh wow, and she's only slightly older.
Speaking of, since we're on this tangent,
she's our age.
Yeah, since we're on this,
that makes me feel.
Since we're on this tangent, we'll get back to the holiday stuff in a moment. You see this trailer for the new Spider-Verse movie?
I did. I'm so excited. I love the art style. Like they're gonna have different art styles for each universe.
I think, and I don't think this is a controversial statement, although not everyone will agree with me. Into the Spider-Verse is one of the best superhero movies of all time.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
We've talked about it before in our Spider-Man episode.
Stoked for the new one. Oscar Isaac is going to be Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah.
And with him being, and I was thinking about it the other day, with him doing that, and he's doing Moon Knight.
Yeah.
This will be his third Marvel character he's played.
He was also Apocalypse.
He was Apocalypse, which is a movie.
Haley Steinfeld, she's Kate Bishop, and she's also Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen.
Oh, I didn't know
Spider-Verse.
that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, I'm super stoked for that movie. Anyway.
And apparently Chris Hemsworth, him and Taika Waititi in a stunt double play a weird three-headed guy in Thor Ragnarok. I just learned that.
I did see that. I watched the Caravan of Garbage.
Yeah, because
episode on Marvel characters,
because
actors that play multiple
James
characters.
and Meso need promotion because they're not like one of the biggest podcasts.
Yeah,
ever.
there's this little podcast based out of these Kiwis down there in New Zealand. They are New Zealand, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, thank God. I would have been embarrassed if they were Australian and we're American. We're not very good at telling the difference.
You know, they're not doing audio messages anymore, but we have to email them now, and just without any context, without any
say you Kiwi fucks.
Yeah, any hint towards a joke. Just call them New Zealanders and see how that goes.
Yeah, we're big fans of them.
Though. Yeah.
I don't know anything about like New Zealand or Australia, to be honest. As we've established, because I've confused parts of Australia before on the podcast. I've confused this shit before. I know nothing about Australia.
Yeah, you confused Queensland with Melbourne.
Yeah. God damn it. Anyway, I've got another holiday.
Wait. So your first holiday was Leap Day. Leap Year Day or Leap Day?
Leap Year Day.
Oh, okay.
Because it only happens once every 4 years.
Yeah.
I've got another holiday I came up with.
So wait. So what's the kind of activities you would do? So
on
jumping, leaping.
Obviously leaping.
Would there be some kind of competition, or would it be like you have to leap, or the leap?
No. It'd be optional. The leaping would be optional because I think there would be a competition. I think you put on you put on.
So you won't get like beat with a sock full of bar soap if you don't leap.
No.
Okay,
it's a holiday. It's fun. You're not supposed to get beat. So no, yeah, I think maybe a leaping competition of some kind would be fun. But it's really just another excuse to party. I've got another holiday here though it's something that a lot of schools do that I think should be a more widespread holiday.
Okay.
I think Pajama Day should be a holiday.
Yeah, every elementary or even middle school sometimes have a Pajama Day.
I think Pajama Day should be a holiday. I think it'd be really great if once a year
Pajama
I got to just show up to work in my pajamas.
Well, I think
it'd be cool. I just there's not much to this idea.
My work has actually started a thing like that again, and I'm like, if I wore my pajamas, well, I do have pajama pants, but during this time of year, that'd be really cold unless I was wearing base layers. And number two, usually my pajamas constitute Donald Ducking it.
Yeah, or at the very least,
underwear and a shirt.
For me, boxers. I don't even typically wear a shirt. just some boxers.
Depends. Sometimes I like wearing a nice cozy kind of like big shirt.
Yeah.
On a colder night, you know. And
I wear a very, very, very tight shirt.
I don't like wearing a tight shirt. That sounds horrible when you're sleeping. But yeah, usually my pajamas constitute underwear and maybe a shirt.
Yeah. No, but Pajama Day, you know, it doesn't mean wear what you would wear to bed. It means wear pajamas.
Yeah. A onesie or
a onesie would count. Pants. Any type of pajamas.
Does the top have to match the bottom?
No, not at all. No.
So could you show up to work in tidy whities and a old stained t-shirt?
Yeah,
Is that your-
the point would be.
Is that what you're implying?
Anything short of being like naked.
Yeah.
If it counts as pajamas, you get to wear it that day. And nobody gets to ask you questions or give you shit about it.
So would there be pajama related activities?
Yeah.
Sleeping?
Sleep. to be a nap time, obviously.
A federally mandated nap time.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
But they didn't properly it's not they didn't do it well where it matches up with different time zones. So it's nap time's like Eastern time. And then but certain states have different stipulations and it becomes a whole problem. It's annoying.
Yeah, it'd be a little there'd be some annoying stuff. So
you have to drop everything if you're doing.
Definitely nap time. Maybe we'd have like
late night snack.
Pajama, yeah. So pajama related activities. So instead of doing like how on Thanksgiving you do like Thanksgiving dinner.
No, you have a late night snack with your family.
Yeah, you would do pajama day late night snacks.
And then you talk about politics at 2 a.m.
Yeah,
because that's fun. Because if talking about politics and flat Earth theories with your uncle on Thanksgiving wasn't good enough, you can talk about it with him in the early hours of the night.
Did flat Earth theory come up at your Thanksgiving?
Almost.
Oh my god!
I won't call anyone out. He knows who he is, but and we gotta do a conspiracies one.
My.
I know someone that that believes in flat Earth.
My epistemology professor was telling me, just a little side tangent here. He was telling me there's a story of, and this is true.
Are you explaining epistemology?
No. It's just.
Don't worry about it.
He's the professor. He knows what he's talking about.
It's philosophy.
It's a philosophy professor. But he was telling me there's a story of, and this is a true story, of several graduate students from, I don't remember which school, somewhere in England. But like good graduate students went to a flat Earth convention to try to debate them over flat Earth, and they just got fucking destroyed.
Well,
because here's the thing, flat Earth is a bullshit theory, but flat Earthers are smarter than you think they are.
No, yeah, that's actually the surprising part.
They can debate you. They are smarter than you think they are. The reason flat Earth is a theory that exists is not because people are stupid.
No, they're just
it's
they want to question things for some
echo chambers and all that sort of shit. There's a lot of reasons why. But the point being that
I love the irony though. Like the Flat Earth Society or whatever they're called. I remember they shared a post. They were like, we would like to congratulate all the flat earthers around the globe, and they kind of destroy their argument.
Just say that slower.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, flat earthers. It's a bullshit theory, but
what about this?
They're smarter than you think they are.
Flat Earth Day.
Flat Earth Day.
It's where every institution, colleges, NASA, physicists, they have to completely subscribe to the flat Earth theory for 24 hours.
I'd be down.
And any discussion. And there's you have to talk about flat Earth at least once.
I would be super down for that. Yeah.
And you could have great flat Earth themed treats and snacks. You could have a
cookies that are Earth because they're flat.
Yeah, but they would have to not have any bumps or ridges.
No, they're totally flat.
Totally flat. Maybe snickerdoodles.
Flat Stanley
Get a cake. Flat Earth.
You're familiar with
Flat Earth cookie cake.
You're familiar with Flat Stanley, right?
Yeah, the classic children's comic.
My girlfriend a while back just had not heard of Flat
Stanley. Wasn't it a comic?
No, it was a
kind of.
They were.
I remember.
It wasn't a comic. It was a kid's
quasi
chapter book, but it wasn't.
It had a lot of pictures.
Yeah, a lot of pictures.
Yeah, I guess it's
one of those kids chapter books that relies on a lot of pictures, but it wasn't a comic. Yeah, Flat Stanley. The bulletin board falls on him when he's sleeping.
Yeah.
And
My thing with flat
yeah.
Earth, I mean, but anyways, back to Flat Earth Day though. I don't want to talk about the legitimacy of it.
What
But
about
it'd be a
Flat
fun.
Stanley Day?
That's a separate thing.
Oh,
That, or maybe you can include that. But imagine all the treats. You would have like a big, like earth cake, and then you would have like the border, the icing would be like the ice wall, right?
Oh,
It'd be
yeah,
a big
yeah,
white
yeah.
thick ice
That'd be
because
cool.
they believe there's an ice wall,
Did you ever read Circumference?
and that's why no one's falls off the earth. But
Did you ever read Circumference?
I think I know what you're talking about. He's like a knight.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's one of the knights of the round table.
Yeah.
He's a geometry knight, where he's Circumference.
But it's just like
Am I dating?
I'm
I dating us right now?
I don't want to appropriate flat earthers, but a lot of them believe that the moon is a lie. It's like a hologram, or it's just art. And then there's some flat earthers that I've seen on the internet that I've actually talked to that believe in the moon, but the earth, for some reason, is still flat. Like Asgard. Asgard was flat.
This is a good point.
And it got blown up by a big fire demon. So what does that say about your planet?
It says we might get blown up by a big fire demon.
Exactly.
No, I don't know. Flat Earth is a...
But you could have flat earth patches, flat earth cakes. I would totally celebrate it. I'd be so down.
Oh, I would be super down to celebrate Flat Earth.
You could have
Day.
tons of
I would see it as a joke, but I'd be fucking.
You know,
down
you
for
could
it.
you could have a flat earth cruise where you sail down to Antarctica, you try to find the ice wall, and then a couple brave souls jump off.
They sacrifice themselves. Oh my god, it's taking a dark turn.
The thing about flat earth that really baffles me, though, is the fact that the idea that gravity pulls everything down, but if you had a flat earth, gravity would like be different in certain areas.
Gravity.
Oh god.
The idea is that the principle of gravity, a sphere,
It's a sphere. Yeah.
is the shape that in a vacuum gravity would form.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
Galileo figured it out.
That's why planets are spherical. That's why suns are spherical.
I mean, say what you want about Christopher
That's
Columbus. There's
that's-
a lot of things I would say about him because he was horrible. But, and what's really funny, he was like, well, at least what we were taught as kids is that he was proving that the earth was round. And that he was so nice to
Bullshit.
But if anything, most educated people of that time knew the earth was round already.
Everyone knew it was round.
And he was just...
because it's really obvious, especially
Even the ancient Greeks did.
Even if you live... No. It wasn't... Okay, so, during that time, Earth being round, especially if you lived on a coastal region, it was really fucking obvious.
Yeah, because you could see
because
the
you could
curvature.
see ships going up and down the horizon.
Yeah.
It was really obvious the Earth was round. The reason Christopher Columbus, because he was considered a little bit crazy.
Well, I
Now-
know to his deathbed, he still believed he discovered the West Indies.
He
and
did,
not,
yeah. So Christopher Columbus,
North America, but he didn't even discover it.
The story is that he thought the Earth was round, but everyone thought it was flat, and they thought it was crazy. So he sailed. The real story is that everyone knew the Earth was round.
Yeah,
He thought the Earth was way fucking smaller than it was.
yeah.
And everyone else, I mean, we've been able to prove since like
Well, because
ancient Greek times how big the Earth was.
and in reality, the Earth is small.
But
in
like
the scope of
but like
human,
seriously, like the people from like ancient Greece were able to prove within like a ridiculous accuracy for the time how big the Earth was. We knew it was round. We knew how big it was. Christopher Columbus,
Now, Phil, for a while,
for
you had to.
some fucking reason, thought it was way smaller than it was. And
For-
he's stuck with that until he died.
Well, for a while in like ancient Greece, you had the heliocentric model,
Mm-hmm.
but that even went out way before Christopher Columbus.
Yeah. Well, the general
Yeah.
idea, the reason that they thought he was crazy.
Oh no, not heliocentric, Earth-centric.
Earth-centric, yeah.
Yeah.
The reason they thought Christopher Columbus was crazy is because everyone knew the Earth was round. We had a good idea even on how big the Earth was. We just didn't know there was another continent over there. The Americas. But
Oh, that's so nice of you.
yeah, you're welcome. But so Christopher Columbus, so we knew how big the Earth was, or had a pretty good idea. We just thought, we said, when Christopher Columbus says, I can sail across the Atlantic and get to India, everyone was like, are you fucking crazy? Do you know how big the Earth is? That would take you like a year and a half.
Yeah. But then he landed.
You would starve to death before you got there.
He landed in like Cuba and Florida, that region.
Hispaniola, which is
yeah.
Dominican Republic, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I might be wrong, but I know it's Hispaniola. I think that's modern day Dominican Republic. I'd have to look that up. But basically, the reason why he was thought crazy is because he thought he could sail to India because he thought the Earth was smaller than it was, and everyone was like, "No, the Earth is way bigger than you think it is,
Yeah.
and you're gonna starve to death before you get there."
That's
Getting
why, back on
That's why
topic.
I thought he was crazy.
Getting back on topic, I think it's great that National Indigenous Day has started to take precedent
Yeah, over Columbus.
over
Because Columbus was
Day,
pathetic.
and he was a fraud and a murderer.
I've got another holiday. My last holiday here.
Wait, enough sad stuff. Yeah.
So one of my favorite holidays.
What is this episode, guys?
One of my favorite holidays is Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Shoot us a DM on what this episode is.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Or don't.
So one of my favorite holidays, Talk Like a Pirate Day, September 19th.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be cool to also have an Act Like a Pirate Day.
I mean, I thought that already constituted that.
No.
But-
I mean, like you get to go pirating.
Modern pirate.
Well, you get to go. You can go pirate music online.
It could be as little as that.
You can just basically go pirating, and it's totally okay because it's Act Like a Pirate Day.
Act like a pirate.
Yeah,
Like you could Captain Phillips a guy.
you can Captain Phillips a guy as long as it's on a.
And then eventually get sniped by Navy SEALs or whatever.
Yeah,
You could do that. You could do that today.
I think that'd be pretty cool if we had a Act Like a Pirate Day. I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Act like a pirate day. You could have Walk Like a Pirate Day. Walk Like an Egyptian Day.
Ooh,
Based off the song and
I like that
Egyptian culture. So
you know the Steve Martin
so I think on Walk Like a Egyptian Day.
King Tut, Steve Martin.
Yeah.
King
Exactly.
Tut.
It's exactly that. But I think on Walk Like an Egyptian Day, you would be assigned different roles. So
when I was a young
some
man,
people would be.
I thought that I would be.
So maybe the elders would be assigned the role of the pharaoh,
Yeah.
and they would just get to sit on their ass, and command everyone to do shit. And then the youngest would be assigned this. Well, the indentured servants. Because the slavery thing, we already talked about that before.
the Egyptians.
But well, holidays, they don't.
I think the
never
Egyptians
really
had slavery, but the
but
pyramids
the pyramid
were,
thing.
Pyramids weren't built.
But
by
the
slaves.
holidays are never historically accurate. I want to
Yeah.
do like the classic, like corporate holiday scheme. So you'd have some people assign the guy that carries the gigantic stone brick. You're assigned that. That's what you do.
Yeah.
You carry bricks all day, and you build your grandpa a pyramid out of whatever materials you have.
I mean,
And then at the end of the day, I don't know, throw some ancient alien shit in there. I don't give a shit.
I was thinking more along the lines of like I go on the river, wear some tubes, the river,
Okay.
and
So like
be an
Well, you could
actual
do-
pirate.
Are you? No, I'm talking about Walk Like an Egyptian Day.
Oh, Walk Like an Egyptian Day.
You played the song Walk Like an Egyptian. It's a classic 80s song.
Yeah. By
I gotcha. Oh yeah, the Bangles.
the Bangles. I knew that.
I know that song. Hell yeah. But you do that dance throughout the day.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have to do Egyptian things. You have to only write in hieroglyphics, whether you understand them or not. You watch Indiana Jones Raiders of the
Buried
Lost
in
Ark.
his jammies, funky tut.
You do the whole Indiana Jones thing. You go into a pit of snakes.
Born in Arizona.
Yeah, exactly. And then you make a mummy. A real mummy? I don't know. That's up to you. It could be a mummy cake. It could be a mummy cupcake, for instance. It could be a mummy sculpture. But
Yeah, because when I was a young man, he thought he'd never see people stand in line to see the boy King.
yeah, I gotta watch that again. Honestly, yeah. So
did you do the monkey funky tut?
So maybe Walk Like an Egyptian Day. Put it in January. There's no anything in January.
There's not a lot of cool stuff in January. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a reason we take a break there. Also because of our sanity. But so yeah, you can do that. A holiday that I was thinking about that really harkens back to the origins of this podcast. Slightly relates to Dad Rock.
Okay.
Oh, what's that? Which weird national day?
I got a BuzzFeed quiz.
So what? Okay.
We'll pull that up in a bit. Yeah.
So I was thinking about Father's Day.
Father's Day. I always forget about Father's Day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do we improve on that? How do we make people remember? Ooh. So I was thinking about
taking whippings.
Well, I was thinking about making another day for dads or just for men. You could update Father's Day where you include, you got to listen to your Dad Rock all day.
Yeah.
'Tis the season for Dad Rock.
It's Van Halen,
Motley Crue,
yeah.
Will Crow if you're a more sophisticated dad rocker.
Yeah, sophisticated dad rockers.
Yeah.
Can listen to Will
Maybe
Crow.
some REM,
Yeah.
If you're a nerd.
Life.
But so I was thinking about Father's Day, and I was like, maybe you can keep Father's Day, but I was thinking about an update. Mandate.
Oh.
Play on words, mandate. It would be a mandate just for men because men are not represented in anything, as we know. They are. But it's a joke.
Yeah,
but
I understood.
Yeah, because we're overly represented. Actually.
Yeah, because
it's a problem.
Our entire society is based off of men.
Yeah, it's really bad. But I had an idea for Man Day.
Man Day.
So you might have to you might have to help me here.
Okay,
But,
okay.
I was thinking, well, let me start with the kind of updated Father's Day first. So you got to listen to Dad Rock all day.
Was he born in Arizona and moved to Babylonia?
Oh, you're still doing
King.
But yeah, I was thinking of an update to Father's Day. So you still have the barbecuing. You still have you work with tools. Like it sucks. It's hot. You hate it. But my idea was this has to happen to at least 75% of people with dads.
Okay.
You get to the point where you're having a barbecue or something, some kind of holiday. And then something happens where you have to fix something.
Uh-huh.
This always happens with my dad and my grandpa. So it's kind of a dad and grandpa day. It's just a older men day. But like,
well, grandpas are also dads.
like no, exactly. But like during the day, you're going about your day. You're having a barbecue, spending time with family, listening to your dad rock, all that fun stuff. But then
we should do a grandpa rock episode.
Stepping on my blue suede
What
shoes.
would dad
Johnny.
rock look like to our dads?
And mom rock, we can't forget mom rock.
Mom rock.
I know we've got requests for that before.
Yes. You too.
But so it's like it's a regular Father's Day, you have a barbecue, you're hanging out, drinking Coors, whatever. But part of the holiday, and this will happen anyways, so you might as well make it an official part of it.
Yeah, of course.
Something happens to a car you're working on, a motorcycle, or maybe you're building a shed, or maybe, something goes wrong with your grill, and I'm going to make it where it's a mandate for everyone to spend 2 to 3 hours trying to fix something and inevitably giving up. And then saying, oh, I'll fix it later. Or maybe you fix some of it and, you just go about your day. So yeah, you're celebrating your day.
I did that like last week.
And you have a car or anything. It could be plumbing. It could be a door. It could be the floor. Things that rhyme with door. It could be, oh shit. That's wine.
Bathrobe to the rescue. Yeah, do that.
Got partially on my laptop, but it's okay. It's okay.
I gotta watch this anyway.
We had a whoopsie.
Whoopsie. Don't
But
worry.
it's okay.
Don't worry. We had a random bathrobe lying around.
I'll get a little more of that. God damn it, Colton.
I've done that before to my laptop. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
You're very much in the spirit of my updated Father's Day, or what are you going to call it? Dad Rock Day.
Using a bathrobe to clean up spilled wine.
Yeah, well, it's just like something has to happen. I feel like, especially when my dad and my grandpa are in the same place at the same time, it's inevitable that there's something that happens. It's like, hey, Jackson, can you help me fix this? Can you help me change the oil, or help me put this tire on?
Oh,
or,
yeah.
Help me, hey, can you help me lift this big thing, even though it's very unnecessary right now and we don't have to do it right now, but help me lift this big thing.
My grandpa doesn't make me do stuff like that because he knows.
Well, I always get rounded up into things like that, and I feel like people should experience that. So
I
would see the way I would do my updated Father's Day. Let me continue.
Yeah.
So everything would go normal, but then, and it's some people, it's gonna happen naturally, like with me, where it's like, oh shit, I broke the thing. or damn it, we got to go buy more chicken for the barbecue. We burn it. Or the grill blew up. Or, oh shit, the pipe busted. Or, oh, we got to fix the carburetor. Or, oh, we got to glue this thing on another thing.
Yeah.
All this kind of shit that ends up happening with a lot of people's dads and grandpas, at least mine. What I want the holiday to be, everything goes normal. Everything's fine. Everything's dad rocking about. Everything's barbecuing about. But you have to roll dice.
What about those dads that are like my dad, where the one thing they want for Father's Day is to be left the fuck alone?
See, on those... that's got to be part of the algorithm.
You just got to say, I want to be left alone. I'm not doing a barbecue. I'm not having people over. I'm gonna give my kids $20 to go watch a movie. I want to be left the fuck alone for the day. That's Father's Day.
That does complicate things with my Father's Day a bit.
Because that's how my dad always did Father's Day. We'd get him a gift. We'd do a nice dinner for him.
Yeah.
But for the most part, Father's Day was a leave me the fuck alone type of day.
It's not necessarily a Father's Day thing for me, but it's a dad thing for me.
Yeah.
Where for some reason, and it hasn't happened lately, but it's maybe because he's got more things sorted out and because my grandpa hasn't been around lately. He's fine, by the way. I'm not implicating anything.
Yeah.
He's doing great. But at any event, there's always like some shit that happens. Like, oh, can you help me chop all this firewood? Or fix this thing. Fix this grill. Lift this big thing, even though it's supposed to be a holiday. So what I want it to be is you roll a D, maybe a D20 even.
Okay.
And each
I'm always down when you involve D20s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Each number
found my weakness.
Each number represents a thing that you have to do, and you have a list. And like, oh, you got to fix the grill, or you got to change the oil on a car, an old car that you don't even need to be working on anyways. or oh fuck, we gotta lift this big rock and put it somewhere else.
So you're saying Father's Day should be
unnecessary?
It should involve a D20 with an unnecessary chore.
Yeah,
involved.
And I guess if yeah, and it's not like, oh, you roll a nat 1 and you're screwed, or you roll a nat 20 and you're good. No, each number like represents a different thing that could happen on.
Well, maybe in D&D tradition, then you roll a D100, because then you don't crit fail or crit succeed on that.
Exactly, that's
true.
You just
have 1 out of 100.
Yeah,
whatever you roll on, you do.
And the higher towards 100, the more annoying the thing it is.
Yeah.
And like if you roll 100, you're spending 8 hours.
Like what? Like one being you have to watch like the whatever's on the stove for like 15 minutes while the whoever's cooking goes to the bathroom. And then like 100 being you have to change a tire that like
my dad
you don't have the right like tools for.
If you're listening to this, Dad, you have a knack. You have a knack for getting hurt or getting in some kind of accident in a very unfortunate time, like, and I'm not making light of it, but like maybe if you roll 100, it's like, oh crap, your dad did a triple backflip off a motorcycle. Now you got to go to the hospital. Like,
has that ever happened to Jason?
Yes, he did a triple backflip off a motorcycle.
Rad.
Yeah. It's good that he's still around.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Since you mentioned it, let me tell you the tale.
Let's hear the tale.
This is kind of wasn't on Father's Day or anything, but we were in California, basically the Mojave.
Which is like half of Southern California.
Yeah. Riding on dirt bikes. Or at least I think it was the Mojave. I was like only 7 or 8 when this happened. So correct me if I'm wrong. It definitely seemed like it. But we ride around dirt bikes, and I was riding around with my grandpa, staying with him, and then I went off and did some things. And my dad was trying to be so cool, riding this extremely fast bike, going over 70 miles per hour. And on a dirt bike. And fun story, I for some reason, and this is a little insight on me, for some reason when I was little, I was scared to pee in public, even if I had to.
I don't know that.
Yeah, there you go. If there wasn't an actual restroom, I would hold it. I would be too scared to pee behind a tree or like in the bushes. So I was holding it the whole time, riding around my dirt bike, and then I really had to pee.
Okay.
And then my grandpa was like, I don't know where your dad is, but I heard something bad happened. So I'm going to go to where the bad happened, basically. Where the bad thing happened. And he had a feeling that it was my dad, basically.
Yeah, he's like, my son fucked up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I really had to pee, and he was like, you wait here and I'll come back and tell you what happened, basically. And I really had to pee, but I was too insecure and scared to go pee. Even though there was no one around. I finally did. Once I started peeing my pants, I was like, oh shit, I gotta do it now. I peed behind a tree and it was fine. I should have done it hours ago.
After the realization afterwards that like that wasn't so bad.
Yeah. I was just scared I don't know. I was just scared.
Yeah.
I used to be a scaredy cat, especially about like doing personal things like that. I don't know. But anyways, Grandpa came back. Actually, no. He came back later. Random guy came back.
Oh,
he was like, are you the son of Jason Oler? And I'm like, yeah, why? He was like, he's in the hospital.
Oh shit.
No, this is a serious thing. He ended up being okay, so it's but this is like the peak of like the situations I always inevitably end up in when my dad and grandpa are together. So, and it's not like my grandpa's fault or necessarily my dad's fault all the time. It's just this weird luck that happens. And where some shit always has to happen. And it could be as minor as, oh, we gotta take this, we gotta fix this door on this car, or we gotta, we're messing with this dirt motorcycle for like 3 hours.
I have a fun,
trying to get it to work, trying to get it to start.
I have a fun dad story.
But wait.
Yeah.
But anyways, I hear that he got in a wreck, and I was like, oh shit, what happened? And he was okay, luckily, but like he cracked his ribs.
Ooh,
almost broke his
nasty.
leg. He bruised his leg real bad. I mean, his leg was out of commission, like around his thigh, knee area for years after this.
Oh, yeah.
Ripped his skin off. Like he's missing freckles now.
Probably
because of this wreck.
Probably tore.
Oh, he tore
ligament.
some shit. He's lucky
Yeah.
he got off as good as he did. But from what he told me, and he can correct me, I don't care, but he can correct. He was going way too fast, and he's told me, he was like, yeah, I was an idiot. But he was going way too fast. He hit some kind of like ridge in the trail, like a rock or something, flipped in the air like 2 or 3 times, landed. The dirt bike went flying the opposite direction. He fell on the ground. He had gravel embedded in his shoulder that they had to take out.
I have gravel in my elbow.
And he was telling me that this like 14-year-old girl found him, and he was like, are you dead? And he was like, I'm not dead.
Oh shit.
But it was bad, but it's like, that's the height of it. But it's like, there's always some kind of shit that has to happen.
There's always something that has to happen.
And I remember one time, and nothing actually bad happened, but it was like, I think it was like 4th of July or something like that. It was really hot, but for some reason we had a fire going on outside, which I guess because maybe I wanted it or the other kids wanted it. But my dad, being, himself, he thought it would be a great idea to pour his old gasoline into the fire.
Oh, fun.
And it almost burnt his face off. Luckily it didn't.
Oh.
But I saw a big ball of fire go up. It's like, at least with me, there's always shit that happens. And then like, when my dad and grandpa are together, I don't know why, there's always something that we're working on, fixing, repairing, or like, oh, can you help me lift this big fridge or big thing?
See,
like I was always...
My dad and my grandpa don't have that situation. When they're together, they're not working on shit.
When my dad or grandpa are together, they're almost always working on shit.
My dad, this week, I was talking to him early this week. He told me a good story. So he was in Guatemala in 1984, 1985, I believe it was.
Oh, wow.
Well, because he grew up Mormon. So he was a missionary.
Right. Yeah.
And he
Makes sense.
He did his 2
This
years.
is your dad?
My dad. Yeah, he did his 2 years in Guatemala in 1984.
Yeah, I forget your dad's a bit older than mine.
No, Guatemala from 1954 until 1994.
Communists?
No, but was in civil war.
Oh, there you go.
From Operation Success with the CIA in the 50s until their first like legitimate election in 94.
Yeah.
I think it was 94. They had other elections, but they weren't really legitimate.
No.
Was in civil war. And my dad, I'm taking a class right now that's Central American history. So I was just talking to my dad about that on the phone, and he goes, I was talking about the civil war in Guatemala, and he goes, yeah, one time I got a ride from some guerrillas. He was hitchhiking down the road in like 84 when he was like 19 years old or whatever.
Colton means like guerrilla
fighters. Yeah, guerrilla rebels.
Not the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got him and his friend got a ride. They were hitchhiking, and they got in the back of this truck, and there was a bunch of fucking guns.
There you go.
Yeah. And he says he remembers them thinking, hey, let's hope that they don't do like a checkpoint.
Yeah.
Because we're definitely fucking going to jail.
See, my dad was only like 13 at that time, maybe.
Yeah, my dad was born in 65.
Okay, yeah. My dad was born
like
in 71.
So. Yeah. And so he was telling me about that, about he got a ride from some guerrillas. Because at this point in Guatemalan history, like over half of the country was in active civil war.
Right.
And he also said he remembered. So in 65, Guatemala had an election, and he remembered because he was he's with his missionary partner, and they were told on election day to stay inside. Because not only was there like potential for violence just in general because of the election day, but he said everyone thought that they were CIA. Because there are these American guys going around in white shirts and ties. So people thought they were CIA. So like there was legitimate worry that someone would try to murder them.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he was telling me that like this week he was like, yeah, I got a ride from some guerrilla fighters. When I was in Guatemala.
Oh, that's when you just heard about it?
Yeah, like this week.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's why I bring it up right now.
That's great.
It's not just like a story from my dad. It was I heard about like yesterday.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, because I was telling him about my class, and he was like, yeah, I got some ride from I was like talking about my class and what I was learning about the guerrilla fighters, and he was like, yeah, I got a ride. I hitchhiked with some of them.
There you go.
I was like, oh right, okay.
Maybe we could put that into the equation.
Okay.
Like maybe if you roll really shitty,
you have to fight in a guerrilla war.
Yeah.
Or at least
hitchhike.
At least
guerrilla fighters.
Hitchhike through Central America.
Yeah.
With some guerrilla fighters, and hope you don't get pulled over by a military checkpoint, because this is the era of the Guatemalan death squads.
And well, since it's a holiday, you would frame it around like, oh, it's still quasi pretend. Right?
Yeah. It's still.
But then it gets to the point where it gets a little scary.
Yeah. Like, you get to the point where you're like, is this actually pretend? Am I actually leaving the country right now? I'm not sure.
You get knocked out.
Yeah.
You wake up in Guatemala in a pickup truck.
Is it a whole prank, or did you actually get kidnapped by some death squad? No, they're better now. Guatemala's better now.
So, yeah. There you go.
Death squads.
Yes, exactly. Death Squad Day. Get pulled into a Guatemalan Death Squad.
I have a quiz.
Wait. Before we get to that, we got to come up with and this is total improv by this point. If the rest of it wasn't,
yeah.
The Odd Drunk Podcast Day, Odd Drunk Pod Day.
Well, obviously you drink a lot.
Well, you got to introduce. You got you got to include all three elements: odd, drunk, and podcast.
So basically, you go around every person you greet that day. You greet in a podcast intro.
Yeah,
and that's both odd and podcast and drunk.
Yeah. So basically, you have to advertise us.
So you just go around. You go in you go to a supermarket. You go up to the counter to check out the
Linktree in the description
and you'd
below.
You'd be like, welcome to the. They would tell you the total. Would be like, it's $74.95, and you'd be like, welcome to the Drunk Podcast. Check the Linktree.
you hand out QR codes.
Yeah.
And so the odd element.
Yeah.
That could incorporate a lot of things. Be an odd person, be an odd guy or a gal. Talk about weird things with your friends for no apparent reason, with no context. Start talking to them about like, whoa, did you hear about that conspiracy theory? Do that kind of stuff. And then be drunk. That's default. That's default, right?
Yeah, of course.
Drink a lot. An unnecessary amount. And then the podcast part, though, it's required that to celebrate All Drunk Podcast Day, you have to be recording everything. And you have to be speaking to everyone like it's a podcast.
Yeah.
Strangers, friends, family, close relations. And it could potentially cause a lot of problems.
Whoa, do you know December 6th is Microwave Oven Day?
That was Monday. We missed it. But I did microwave something.
I did use my microwave that day. So
I say I still something.
Yeah.
What's next? Letter writing. Ugh.
Letter writing day is 7th.
December 8th. That's today. Pretend to be a time traveler. Yeah.
Yeah. Christmas Star Card Day.
And we are time traveling because this episode comes out in the future.
Dewey Decimal System Day. Jane Addams Day. I don't know who that is.
What comes out? I mean, what? So December 17th, Wright Brothers Day.
Oh, well, no, December 11th is Noodle Ring Day.
What? Noodle ring.
It's alright.
Tortellini?
It commemorates delicious pasta made from flat pasta baked into a mouth-watering round casserole. Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's noodle ring.
Great. That's an excuse to eat unhealthy pasta.
That's a good holiday.
December 12th, Gingerbread House Day. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. My girlfriend actually got us the Office gingerbread house. It's got like Michael, Jim, Pam,
right,
Dwight.
Man. That's awesome.
And you build Michael's office. So I haven't built it yet, but now we have a day to do that.
There's December 14th, which is Monkey Day.
Monkey Day, yeah, monkeys.
And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a day celebrating monkeys.
I really like the idea of December 15th, chocolate covered anything day.
15th? Oh, that's the 16th.
Or 16th, sorry.
Yeah, I like that idea.
My vision's faltering lately.
December 20th is Sangria Day.
There you go.
I
could definitely get behind that.
Definitely up my alley.
And then you have Ugly Sweater Day. Oh, you have two holidays on the 21st.
Yeah.
Ugly Sweater Day.
International Dalek Remembrance Day. What the fuck?
Is that a Doctor Who?
I think so.
It is.
It is a Doctor Who.
It is.
Yeah, it is Doctor Who.
That's amazing. So you wear your ugly sweaters and you...
it's the first time...
What does it constitute?
December 21st is the first time in 1963 that the Daleks appeared on television.
Wow, and that must have been pretty early in the Doctor Who
yeah, very early.
saga.
I think Doctor Who just started in like 1962.
Yeah.
It's one of the longest running television series of all times.
Since you're talking about some
I like Ugly Sweater Day though. I like sweaters. They're fun.
So all the information I'm getting comes from learningmind.com. It's for learners. Okay?
Okay.
And scientists, not really. Here are the weirdest holidays around the world.
Grav Mass Day on the 25th of December.
I see an apple.
Is the day you celebrate Isaac Newton?
Oh, and the apple dropped on
gravity
his head.
and mass.
Grab mass. That's
yeah.
great. I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Christmas Day.
So according to
right,
this,
because he was like born on Christmas Day.
I think he was. Yeah. Yeah. People with birthdays around Christmas. Do you do your birthday gifts or do you do Christmas gifts in lieu of birthday gifts?
My sister was her birthday's on the 22nd or 23rd. I don't remember.
You don't have to say the name, but which one? Older or younger?
Older.
Okay.
And yeah.
So how did you guys do it?
It gets combined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what sucks. Cause like having your birthday just on any mundane day, you know.
Isaac Newton's actually born January 1st or January 4th.
That's pretty close to Christmas, but after.
Very close to Christmas, but not on Christmas.
Yeah, that doesn't really count.
Yeah.
So I have the weirdest holidays around the world from learningmind.com. So number 1, March 30th, International Breast Day.
I like chicken breasts.
Exactly. Not many people know that there is such a holiday. Many men would die to know that this is a national holiday. However, it's not a big celebration, but more of a marketing ploy. It is aimed to highlight the strength and independence of women.
Oh. Cool.
And also draw attention to the direction that attracts men's eyes. So it's a quasi-feminist, also misogynistic holiday.
Cool.
From what I've read.
Sounds awesome.
I really like this next one, though. July 2nd. I Forgot Day. That's like every day for me. Okay?
Yeah, pretty much.
Make your anniversary coincide with this day. At least you will have a reason to forget it. Also, this day gives people the opportunity to express their regret for what they forgot. So, July 2nd, you have the right to forget things.
I like that.
Uh-oh. I'm just saying because I'm trying to pronounce this. Number 3.
Oh, I see.
Turkmenistan. National Melon Day. This is a national holiday in Turkmenistan, celebrated on the second Sunday in August. Celebrations are dedicated to the local species of melon called Turkmenbashi, which was named after the first president of the country and is regarded as a grapefruit of excellent flavor, taste, and size. Holiday was established in 1994 by President Niyazov. I love melons.
I like melons too.
I'm not a big fan of honeydew.
I like honeydew actually a lot.
I guess I'm basic. I like watermelons. I like what's the
cantaloupe?
Yeah, cantaloupes are all right. Do you put salt on your watermelons?
Not typically, but I have before. It's pretty good.
It's kind of a southern thing, I guess, but
yeah, it's pretty good.
Enhances the flavor, you know.
I didn't grow up doing that, but it's pretty good. I've done it before.
It does work, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's like it's one of those little tricks that you learn, like when you make sweet tea, put a little baking soda in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's for the acidity. It's very nice. Very nice.
People that put more sugar on their watermelons, madmen.
I grew up not putting anything on my watermelon. I grew up just my mom would cut up watermelon. And we'd eat watermelon because watermelon's fucking delicious as is.
It is. And personally, I didn't personally put salt on my watermelon until I was told it was a good thing to do by my great grandpa.
Yeah, no, it is. So, it is good.
Yeah,
it is very good. It's just not something I grew up really doing very much.
Oh, this one's interesting. On September 7th and the 8th, it's really 2 days.
Yeah, it's not.
Bullshit. Okay, this is great. I love it. Driving side switch day. Imagine the chaos. And it's exactly what it means.
I like that.
In Samoa, people have the right to drive on the left side of the road and not on the right on the 7th and 8th of September. Not all people agree with this change, especially when the driver's seat is on the right in the most cars.
I like that.
That
sounds chaotic as hell, and I love it.
To all our foreigner listeners, and we appreciate you. See some Sweden. See some listeners in Russia even. What's going on there? Let us know.
Russia.
I've recently watched a video of these guys in Russia feeding a polar bear ham sandwiches or something like that.
I did a whole.
How often does that happen?
I did a whole research project on punk rock during the Soviet Union.
Pussy Riot.
In the no. Pussy Riot's not Soviet Union.
Well, it's not Soviet Union
No,
era.
I did a whole project on Soviet punk rock.
Yeah.
And even at the end of my paper,
doesn't Pussy Riot come after that?
Yeah, Pussy Riot's pretty modern.
Like 90s, 2000s?
No, like 2014.
No, it's not that recent.
No, yes, it is.
It's before that.
Yes, it is. I did a whole project.
It's before that, Colton.
I did a whole project on Pussy Riot.
It's before that.
I did a whole project on punk rock in the Soviet Union, and I had to, in Russia and the Soviet Union, and I had to, at the end of my paper, basically...
I don't want to be that guy, but it's not 2014, it's 2011. So it's not as early as I thought it was, but it's earlier than you thought it was.
2014.
That's when it started. 2011.
But they were still around in 2014.
Yeah.
Basically, I did a whole project on Soviet or punk rock in the Soviet Union, and there was so much stuff written on Pussy Riot that I had to at the end of my paper be like, I'm not talking about Pussy Riot, but I have to recognize them.
You have to.
Because everything is written about them.
Yeah. No, you have to.
I had to be like, I was avoiding mentioning Pussy Riot because they are past the period I was talking about, but I can't not mention them because they're so important.
But anyways, back to driving side switch day. So imagine how that would go here in the States.
Oh, yeah.
I mean... It would only really matter.
Oh, I read this article.
It would only really matter the most in like 2-lane highways and such.
Yeah.
Because most of our major freeways and stuff are at least 2 lanes each.
It'd be pretty chaotic though.
Yeah. Everyone on the left side. No, I remember when I was a kid, I was like, why do the Brits, drive on the left side? But you know what? If that's what you were raised on, it would make sense because
makes sense. Yeah.
Because then the turning right would be harder, right? Than turning left. But here we drive on the right side.
In Italy and actually a lot of Europe, they drive on the right side of the road.
But also, there's countries that drive. Yeah. You just said it, on the right side of the road.
Yeah,
I think the left side of the road thing, it's not
super widespread actually. I don't know that for sure, but
I know it's definitely a British thing.
It's a British thing. It's not
has been forever.
It's not necessarily just like a European thing though. Like in Italy and Spain.
No, in Italy,
which
you
is
drive
2
on the right
places
side.
I've been.
You drive on the right side.
They drive on the right side.
Yeah, which at least to us Westerners, it seems to make a lot of sense.
Well, of course, because we grew up with it.
We grew up with it, but I mean...
makes a lot of sense to anyone. Yeah, you grew up with it. I have a couple holidays that I brought up here in my quick Google searches that are holidays that have been proposed.
Wait, I have a really pretentious holiday.
Okay, yeah, I want to hear it.
September 24th. International Punctuation Day.
Oh, I love it. I love this already.
It's one of the weirdest holidays ever. I beg to disagree. But you can celebrate it by reading a newspaper on a magazine and circling all the punctuation errors. You can also correct someone who makes mistakes in the use of punctuation.
I like this idea.
I bet there's a English or comp professor that celebrates this holiday out there. It might be one of my professors.
So I found a couple holidays here, or a few holidays.
Wait,
here.
I have one more.
Oh yeah, one more.
This one's just too good to not mention. March 22nd, International Stupidity Day.
How do you celebrate that?
This is a day aimed to relax and devote some time to yourself. It could also be considered a day of fun and cheerful nonsense. This means that you can actually forget all the responsibilities and relax. It's like April Fool's Day, but it's less known.
I like that.
It's kind of weird.
I like that. So I got a couple holidays here that I want to mention. These are holidays that have been like proposed in Congress as potential. No, they're not funny holidays. I just
but it's just the fact that
I thought it'd be worth mentioning them.
It has to go to Congress,
and then we can do this BuzzFeed quiz, which we love. BuzzFeed quizzes.
American politics. It's got to go to Congress to be a holiday.
The first one, which is one I
wait, is this on BuzzFeed?
BuzzFeed, the one
the quiz.
The quiz, so it's which weird national holiday falls on your birthday.
Do I have to do it? I'm going to do it.
Yeah, we should do it. But anyway, before we get to that, this one I 100% agree with. Election Day should be a holiday.
I think I have a feeling of what that means, but explain.
It means in November, when there's Election Day, it's a national holiday. Businesses close. Type of
so
thing.
Everyone has a chance to elect. You're not working. Yeah,
exactly. I think that's one. I think 100% should be a holiday.
Definitely.
I think that should be the other one. Another one that was proposed. Susan B. Anthony Day was proposed in Congress. I think that was a pretty good idea. I don't know. I don't think it's a crazy important in the way that Election Day would be. But I think it's Susan B. Anthony is important. And
well, don't quote me on this, but I think other countries do have maybe not as a proper holiday, but you don't have to work on the election.
Yeah, no, that's definitely Election Day is one that there are people in America who literally don't get the chance to vote because they're working.
They're working.
Like they don't have the time to take off to vote.
I will say in certain states, like the one we live in, I won't say because we've mentioned it before, but I'm gonna leave it a mystery for all our new listeners. Yeah, exactly. Because Mexico is part of America now.
Yeah. It has been since the 1800s.
Yeah, not even before then. Before America.
Yeah.
But
it's been since classic times. Ancient Greece.
Since the dawn. No, but to any of our we apologize. We apologize.
No, we're joking.
We're joking. Yeah. But I think an election day would be really good because we have a low voter count. I mean, last election we did have more voters than ever.
Yeah.
But it makes a lot of sense considering everything. But,
I think Election Day would be a good holiday.
But still,
it'd be a productive holiday.
We do have very low voter count and advocacy.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
And making it, and not necessarily saying that more people would automatically vote because they have the day off. No, but I mean, the people that do want to vote that don't get to would have the chance.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I think, it's definitely...
It would help at least a little bit. I think it should be a holiday. Yeah. The other one I want to bring up is it's been proposed...
And that's for the presidential election.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been proposed that Cesar E. Chavez Day be a national holiday.
I know you're doing a thing about him.
Yeah, it's my whole thesis.
Your thesis,
senior thesis is on Chavez. In the same line as Susan B. Anthony, it's just an important. We have MLK Day.
Yeah.
Why not Cesar E. Chavez Day?
Why not?
He's just as important.
Yeah.
Anyway, got a BuzzFeed quiz.
Dude,
moving on from Cesar Chavez to BuzzFeed.
And maybe we'll do an episode on it at some point. But Beatles Get Back, I'd definitely recommend that documentary.
I haven't watched it yet, but everyone I know has recommended it to me. So I mean to watch
But
it.
John Lennon was talking about, he was like, imagine if Martin Luther King was president. That sounds more like Ringo. But
they're all British. I don't know the difference.
Yeah, really imagine if Martin Luther King was president. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
If he was, but anyways,
all right, we got
which weird national day falls on your birthday? And we'll probably round this up. But
I think it's just you just scroll through and click your birthday.
That's lame.
It is kind of lame.
I'm not going to disclose my actual birthday, but you guys have a rough idea if you've been listening for a while.
Oh, fuck. I got a good one.
That's the shortest quiz I've ever done.
Oh,
I love mine.
So, you go first.
You know which national holiday falls on my birthday?
What?
National No Bra Day. No bras.
Dude.
So just let them free.
You got nothing on mine.
Really?
In June. I'm not going to say the day. National Bourbon Day.
National what?
Bourbon Day.
Bourbon. There you go.
National Bourbon Day.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Oh man,
Oh, they have a website.
Yeah, there's a whole website to it too. Yeah. National.
So what does it
Bourbon.
constitute besides probably drinking a lot of bourbon?
I think that's all it constitutes. It's just an appreciation of bourbon.
Let me see what National No Bra Day exactly
Like
constitutes.
I assume it means not wearing bras.
Well, October is Breast Cancer
Oh,
Awareness Month.
Right, yeah.
Besides being spooky season, maybe we'll do a whole month dedicated to that. Probably not. But No Bra Day is an annual observance on October 13th. Shit, I just said it, but I don't care. You don't have to believe it out. They don't know which year. On which women are encouraged to go braless as a means to encourage breast cancer awareness.
Well,
No Bra Day was initially observed on July 9th, 2011, but within 3 years it was moved from 13th day of National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which
Cool.
makes a lot of sense.
that's a lot more wholesome than National Bourbon Day.
Yeah, what, you drink a lot of bourbon.
Yes.
For the sake of.
Because bourbon is
Good.
Bourbon is good. Yeah. No, that seems to be all that National Bourbon Day is. It's bourbon is good. We should appreciate it. That's a lot more wholesome.
Yeah.
Than bourbon
But before we end,
Day.
we did the Mad Libs or Mad Takes or whatever
Oh,
off-brand
yeah.
thing episode. Since tis the season.
Tis the season.
I got a Christmas song. I don't know which Christmas song, but I have
Okay.
a Christmas song. For some reason, it says ad lib, which would imply that we're just improving it. But
Okay.
so we'll end it off on this. And if you guys want to ditch out, that's fine. I understand.
Yeah, just
So-
like and share and
Yeah, do all
all
that
that
stuff.
shit. Yeah.
Linktree.
Before you
Linktree in the description.
before you retreat.
Yeah. And yeah, we got some great stuff planned for the next couple episodes. Don't even worry about it. Should I tell them?
No.
No,
It's
okay,
a
leave it
secret. You
surprise.
gotta-
It's a surprise,
you gotta
yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay toned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, not toned, but stay toned as well.
Also stay toned.
Yeah, you get,
Work out
and
and tune your instruments. Stay toned.
oh, like musical tone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Stay in tone.
So the Christmas song ad lib.
Okay.
That's what it says. Contributed by Ash. Like Ash from Pokemon? I don't know. Doesn't say.
Yeah, no problem.
So noun plural. What's a good plural noun to start on?
Puppets.
Okay, puppets. Okay, you know what? We'll have a little bit more order this time than the last Mad Libs episode. I'll go next and you go.
Okay, yeah,
Every other.
Yeah.
So noun, I'm gonna go with I mean M1 Garand.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, noun.
A noun. Purebred Saint Bernard.
Okay, verb ending in ing. I'm gonna go with thwumping. This is really dumb, guys.
Yes.
Body part. You get the body part. That's a fun one.
Body part.
Yeah.
Your elbow.
Okay. Sensible. You spell it right. There we go. Adjective. I'm gonna go with. But it's not adverb, so I'm gonna go with revolting. Okay, next one we got is noun.
Noun. Okay. Noun. Collector's edition of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
That's great. Also, guys, I just want to say, you know, we love Skyrim video games and all that stuff. This is a long prompt for this. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Elden Ring, that's coming up in February.
That looks rad.
And you can be sure as fucking hell that we're going to be covering it.
Oh, definitely.
You know,
yeah.
maybe like a review or something, and then maybe a lore later down the line.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that game. Oh my god, I've talked about it before.
There's some games coming out this spring that it seems like this
It's
year
picking up.
This year's springtime is going to be the time for games.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So noun plural. I'm gonna go with kayaks.
Oh, nice. That's a good choice.
Yeah. Okay, noun. There's a
Noun.
lot of these. I'm sorry. But we've already committed to it. Oh, you're getting out your thesaurus?
No.
What is it?
Inevitable Revolutions, the United States and Central America by Walter Lefebvre.
Yeah, that's there you go. That's the whole that's your noun?
Yeah, that's my noun. It's the book.
Here
Here you go. So book I just finished reading for class.
This is amazing. Man, we gotta turn our books in too. I just remember.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that like tomorrow afternoon because I think tomorrow is my class where I need the last class where I actually need my book.
Okay, I got that down, sort of.
Okay.
Now plural, I'm gonna go with cats. 2019.
yeah, put in parentheses 2019. I like that. Yeah, definitely.
You know, I kind of completely forgot that we did that. But every time I
tune it out of my
Yeah.
mind every time it comes up.
Adjective.
Adjective. Slippery.
That's a good one. I have another adjective. Gruesome.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Body part, plural.
Oh shit.
I promise we got good stuff coming up. I'm sorry.
Ears.
Ears. Okay. Simple. Clean.
Yeah.
Keep it clean for the
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Adjective. I'm gonna. Oh man, a lot of adjectives in this. Horrid. Verb. It's up to you.
Oh,
Just any verb.
any verb. Digging.
Digging.
Yeah.
I thought you said dicking at first.
No,
digging,
digging,
yeah. This one could be both of us if we have a good idea. Male name.
Liam Neeson.
There you go. That's great. He was in this movie called Ice Road or something. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna kill you. Verb ending in ed. I'm gonna go with bumped.
I like that. That's a good one.
Noun plural. We're almost there, guys.
Noun
Only a few
plural.
more.
Noun plural. The Odd Drunk Podcasts.
You're foreseeing the future where we have a whole like all drunk podcast core.
No, I'm assuming a multiverse situation.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I mean, according to quantum physics, the multiverse is probably actually real. But
I'm assuming a multiverse
assuming
situation.
that there's multiples of us.
More
successful versions of us and less successful
if
versions
Green
of us.
Goblin can come into the MCU, then the MCU
Green Goblin, yeah.
then the MCU version. I'm assuming there's an MCU version of the Odd Drunk Podcast. They just never will mention it ever because it's multiple.
Well, and then there's like gender swapped. There's like, oh, we're frogs. Oh,
I like that. I'm assuming the frog version of the Odd Drunk Podcast is the one
that brings me to my next noun plural: frogs.
Oh, nice.
The frogs one is probably like the true one.
Yeah. We are the
We're
multiverse one that's coming
We're
in
a variant.
Yeah, we're the variants.
Noun.
Noun.
A lot of nouns in this.
Blue suede shoes.
Oh, got me stepping on my blue suede shoes. I'm Elvis. Verb. Smack.
That's a good verb.
Noun plural. It's up to you again.
Noun plural.
Wait, the last one you did was blue suede shoe. Should it be blue suede shoe?
Shoe. Yeah,
Okay.
that is correct.
Because it's not
yeah.
plural.
Yeah. So noun plural.
Don't you dare. I know what you're thinking.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
I have a feeling.
Poop.
Poop is plural. That's not what I was thinking, but that is plural. Verb, I'm gonna go with since we mentioned it earlier, leap.
Okay.
Verb ending in ing.
Oh. Docking.
Noun. That's me. I'm gonna go with Lenovo Flex 514.
I find it really funny when we do really, really, really specific nouns.
So I did, Lenovo Flex 514-inch laptop. I could put the product number in there, but noun plural.
Noun plural. Okay.
Get hyped.
Get hyped. Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta get.
We don't have any sound effects because we're too lazy
Sound.
and too poor.
Soundbrenner smart watches.
Excuse me. Okay. Wait. What? What would you say?
Soundbrenner.
Brenner. I don't know that brand. Smart.
Soundbrenner Core. Smart watches. It's a type of smartwatch.
I'm so
That
sorry.
I was reading
I'm
about-
so sorry.
I was reading about recently.
Place. Plays. I'm gonna go with the Burj Khalifa. Or however you pronounce. It's the top. It's the really tall building in Dubai.
Yeah, I know you. Yeah.
The perfect city. Because Saudi Arabia is so. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
I have another place.
Huh?
Another place. You pick a place.
A place?
Yeah, a place.
A place. The Kremlin.
I spelled that so wrong. I know that.
You'll say it right.
Verb ending in ed. I'm gonna go with humped. And then ending with an adjective.
Ending with an adjective?
Yes.
Adjective. A lot of pressure.
Pressurized.
Pressurized. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we're on the same wavelength there.
We are.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're insane. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I'm excited.
Oh, I know which song this is. I'll try to. God, this is.
You don't have to sing it. just say it.
Well, a lot of Christmas songs are copyright royalty free, right?
Just say. Well,
you know what? You'll know. You know what? I'll just say it, and you'll know what it is.
okay, yeah. You can just say it. You don't have to sing it.
Puppets. Can I just sing the first bit?
Yeah, sure.
Puppets roasting on an open M1 Grand. Purebred Saint Bernard thwomping at your elbow. Okay, I won't sing anymore just for your sake. Revolting carols being sung by a collector's edition of Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. And folks dressed up like kayaks. Everybody knows. What? Everybody knows inevitable revolutions, the United States and Central America, and some cats 2019. Slippery to make the season gruesome. Tiny tots with their ears all aglow. Will find it horrid to digging tonight. They know that Liam Neeson is on his way. They know that Liam Neeson is on his way. He's bumped lots of the Odd Drunk podcast and frogs on his sleigh. And every mother's blue suede shoe is going to smack to see if poop really know how to leap. And so I'm docking this little Lenovo Flex 5 14-inch laptop to sound by record smartwatches from Burj Khalifa to Kremlin. Although it's been humped many times, many ways. A pressurized Christmas to you.
That was really good.
That was probably more funny to us than it was you. But if you've been drinking much of us, anything would be funny.
Yeah.
But
I thought that was pretty funny.
we're going to end that there.
Yeah.
We will see you the next couple episodes.
Yeah. That's some cool stuff planned.
We do.
But you got to stay tuned to find out.
You got to stay tuned. I have no idea what I'm going to put on this for Instagram, but I'll come up with something.
Yeah, we're creative. Jackson's creative. He'll figure out something.
And speaking of which, follow that Instagram. Check out our Linktree in the description below. Follow us and subscribe on any streaming service you use. We're on a lot of them, like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Leave us a rating.
We're all over there.
Leave us a rating on whatever we're on.
Yeah.
On you're listening to.
If you're capable of leaving a rating, do
if you're
it.
capable, and
Do it.
I know Apple Podcasts got it, Amazon got it, so leave us some ratings wherever you want it. If you feel inclined, if you like us, or if you don't like us, do it. I dare you. And yeah, do it.
Do it.
Oh, don't tell me you just exited out of that.
I did it. No.
Okay, that scared me.
Do it. We'll link that helped podcast in the description.
We will, because
check them out too. There are some good friends of ours.
And they got some good content, and I believe in what they're doing.
Yeah. So
yeah.
We'll see you next week.
We shall.
What should we do now?
I don't know, I'm probably gonna go home and get some sleep.
But what should we do first?
Is there something we're supposed to do?
We should roll that outro.
Oh, we should roll that outro.
Roll
Oh my
outro
god, I
first.
almost forgot. You got me. Yeah.
Rascal you.
Yeah. What a wow.
All right, let's do that.
Do that.
This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The Odd Drunk Podcast recommends that you follow their Instagram and join their Facebook group for more fun content. To view all of our current available streaming and social media platforms, visit our Linktree in the description below. If you enjoy the show, it would be appreciated if you leave us a rating or a review on Apple Podcasts. Okay, Colton, you can roll the outro now.